Good morning, everybody. I'm so tired. So tired, if you cannot tell by my face. I am exhausted, but we are going to get ready as quickly as we can. I have exactly 1 hour before my meeting at work. I have like a monthly meeting with my supervisor, and it was originally like, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, and she got busy in a meeting, so I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this honey propolis with that. She got busy in a different meeting, so we had to reschedule our monthly one-on-one. So it's scheduled for today at 10:30, which is right when my shift starts. So I'm not gonna do too much. And I know I always say that, but I don't have enough time. Nimya, License to Glow. I just don't have enough time to do what I would normally do. So, and I do work from home, but when we have these meetings, we have to be on camera. So that's why I'm doing some makeup really quickly, just to look presentable on camera. And then some Professional primer by Benefit. Oh, I'm so fucking tired this morning. Like, so tired. And then I'm going to use the Nimya Where It All Starts cream. Yeah, I didn't even know that this fucking meeting was rescheduled. And then we're able to, like, check our meetings. We have an app. Or we can check what meetings we have. And I noticed that I had, like, it will show like a little envelope if you have a meeting, and I had a fucking envelope. And I'm like, damn it. So I checked, and yeah, I have a fucking meeting right at the beginning of my shift too, which is like annoying because I would much rather like be able to, you know, just get my bearings before I have a meeting, but it's whatever. All right, let's do our brows. Also, I'm using the Anastasia. I was telling you guys that the look that I did yesterday would probably be a pain in the ass to get off last night. It actually wasn't that bad, like at all. It came off basically in one piece, which is why I do use lash glue for larger glitter, because that is normally the case. It'll all come off in like one big. one big piece, which is nice. Anyways, yesterday I was live on TikTok, and while I was live, Savannah Chrisley posted on her Instagram that her parents got pardoned. Which I have met her on multiple occasions, and she is the sweetest. She's probably in my top 3 of people I've ever done makeup on, like, of how just genuinely sweet and kind she is. Like, just so sweet. So I am so happy for them, because if you've read, like, I won't like go deep into it, but if you've read like the court transcripts of her parents' case, then you know they were corrupt as hell in that case, in my opinion. Anywho. And I'm not playing any music in the background, you guys, because I literally got a warning from YouTube yesterday, which is why I had to abruptly end the live, because YouTube literally, like, I'm fine with having, like, copyright, but when you get a warning, like, that's a warning that your channel is going to be like, bye-bye. So, I ended up going live on TikTok yesterday, which was really fun. I hadn't been live on TikTok in a while. So, unfortunately, when we do these lives, I can't play music, which I wish they would fucking change that shit, because it's so, like, I don't know, not, I guess awkward's not the word, but kind of, to be live and not have any music in the background. This is the MAC paint pot in Painterly. Yeah, I don't think awkward's the right word, but just like, kind of. And I just put Painterly on my lids. And then I will take a concealer, which I've been using the CoverGirl one, to cut my brow. Guys, the sunburn on my eyelid from the other day is so uncomfortable. The sunburn right here, like, so bad. And that sunscreen that I used is an actual effing joke. Like, so incredibly bad. I will never use it again. Never, ever, never. I'm just pushing this concealer into the skin. Yeah, the sunburn that's like right here is the worst part. Like, it's so sensitive still. Now, let me fix this brow really quick. I'm being very picky with my brows today. Perfect. Okay. Then I'm gonna do something with my eyes. I think I'm just gonna do my regular like transition shades. So these three up here, which is Love Handles, Comfort Zone, and Perfectionist. So these three shades right here, and then I'll go in with Homebody. Those are like my everyday transitions. We'll probably just do that and put like a matte shade on the lid today, because again, we don't have very much time. And I do blend the shades up into the front of my brow, because that will start to shape my nose as well. Okay. And I'm going to go in with my tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go in, well, a tapered blender brush, and go into the shade Homebody. This is by Lordly Los Angeles. It's the L18. All right. I'm going to do a little cut crease with paint pot here. Not too crazy of a cut crease, just Okay. And then I'm going in with the shade Certified out of the Jacqueline palette. Just a nice matte white. It's so pretty. Okey-doke. This is just like a go-to quick look. And I know some might say that a cut crease might take a little bit. I promise, with practice, it doesn't. A little bit of practice. Okay, let's do some foundation. I am going to do my normal foundation routine because, again, I will be on camera. This is Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I'm going in with first. Love this stuff. Should have got my hair clipped and I completely forgot. I swear this silence drives me nuts. YouTube, you guys need to fix that shit. We need to be able to listen to music. This is crazy. It's like dead silence in this motherfucker. I was even watching, it was just like on the background. It was like the news or something. I can't remember. And I got flagged for that shit. This is the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation in the shade Camel. And then just a little bit of Marc Jacobs Extra Shot in the shade Light 130. It's literally like white. And the reason I do that is to even out my skin tone, because as you can see, my skin tone is pink. That is the shade of my skin. So I'm mixing a little bit of white foundation to kind of even it out and make it all correct. All three of these shades mixed together make the perfect skin tone for me. Okay, then I'm gonna take my little kabuki and get these all blended out. Look how beautiful. So good. I really do not want to do this meeting today, you guys. It's just like, it gives very much like teacher review vibes, and I'm not into it. Not to mention, never mind. I better watch what I say online, because I don't know who watches my videos, but it's just like not my favorite part. We'll say that. I literally just took off half of my fucking brow. As if we're not already cut short on time. Let me just cut off half of my fucking brow really quick. It's just like a pain in the ass, because number one, if you needed to take off or anything, which, thank God, my current supervisor, she only has us do 30-minute ones. Used to, like, before this supervisor, we had to do hour-long ones. And you run out of shit to talk about. Like, you're literally, quite literally just sitting there with nothing to talk about. I'm just taking whatever's left on that kabuki and putting it on a sponge and blending it out. Mama cat, I'm in here. Back here. Yeah. Let's contour. I'm on a roll. We're like getting this shit done. Going in with the LYS in the shade Harmony. And then I'm just going to mix like a couple of dots of the e.l.f. I'm still testing this out to see if I love the combo or not. I don't like it on its own. On its own, it's patchy. It's just not the vibes, but we'll see. Alright. Contour brush is a Laura Lee Los Angeles L12. It's a domed shape brush. Hello, Rebecca. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of in a hurry because I checked my meeting calendar app and I have a meeting this morning, so at work. So I'm trying to like rush and get ready so that I can do this 30-minute meeting to talk about my fucking performance. It also isn't like the best thing that I'm in like not the best mood ever this morning. I had a really crazy dream last night, and my dreams have been like more and more realistic here recently. And also, I started taking Let Me Sleep, and while that shit knocks you the fuck out, when I tell you, bitch, it knocks you the fuck out. Like, it's almost like being put under anesthesia. Like, I swear to God. It's like, and I don't have no sponsorship. I paid for that shit with my own money. You guys know I don't do no sponsorships over here, but that shit knocks you the fuck up out, okay? To the point where it's like being put under anesthesia, where like you take it and it's like the 3, 2, 1, and next thing you know, you woke up in the morning. The only thing is I'm having like super realistic dreams, y'all. I'm talking like, and a lot of sleep paralysis, like a fucking lot of sleep paralysis. And then I, of course, am looking up like side effects of Let Me Sleep, and I'm seeing all these people say about how on Reddit, allegedly, I'm going in with the Eye Method Beauty and She Glam blush. You know how allegedly the Kardashians are into some like evil twisted shit, and that's why people are having a lot of sleep paralysis when taking it. Like if you are a God-fearing person, apparently, which I don't know that I believe that, but I was reading that. But apparently a lot of people have sleep paralysis, which I don't know about y'all, but I ain't never had no like running through a daisy field in sleep paralysis. Like, that's the whole point. Like, your brain takes you to like a really scary place because you're quite literally paralyzed with your eyes open. And it's a reoccurring. It's the same fucking every time I went into sleep paralysis the past couple of weeks since I started taking that shit. It's the same fucking sleep paralysis dream. Which mine is a lot like if you've ever heard like Tana Mojo talk about her sleep paralysis, which I don't think she's talked about it in a long, long time. But she talked about how it's like a black female figure. Like mine has braided pigtails. I've done a story time about mine. Like they're trying to like, it's trying to like fuck me. Which might be funny. But bitch, in the dream, it's scary. And then last night, it was really fucking realistic because it was like my mother like praying in a church pew, which is like our church. It's like our church pews. And my mom is praying, but I can hear what she's praying. Like she's praying to herself, but I can hear her. And I'm in sleep paralysis, so it's like scaring me. I'm like, Mom, what are we doing? Like the whole church is empty. It's just me and her in a church pew. Y'all, it was scary. It was really, really scary. And she was like, none of that matters. Let's go. Like my mom in the sleep paralysis, and like pulls me out of the church. And when we get outside, it's like all dark and shit. And she puts me in the car with like this female demon thing. It's, guys. I've had the same like sleep paralysis demon since I was like 12 years old. Okay. Never has changed. It's always been the same like pigtail braided figure, female, my whole life. I've never had any other type of like sleep paralysis like demon in my dreams ever. It's always been this one. And it's freaky. Like, she doesn't walk on like 2 feet like you and I do. She walks on all fours like a creepy fucking demon. And I don't know that I'm going to be continuing my let me sleep journey, because this is now 3 nights in a row where I've taken let me sleep and I've gotten sleep paralysis each time. I normally only get sleep paralysis. I only normally get sleep paralysis like every so often. Like, it's not like an every night thing. Well, past 3 nights in a row, like clockwork, I've had sleep paralysis. And last night involved my mom, and it just weirded me out. And I'm like, no. Alright, concealer. I'm just going in with one because you know what? I don't care. I'm going in with Huda Beauty Faux Filter. I just don't have the energy to really care today. Because the main thing on these shitty cameras, because if you guys don't know, I work from home. So anytime we have a meeting or anything like this, it's all on camera. And they are the shittiest cameras. You look literally just crazy on them. It washes you completely out. Like, it's just terrible. And it's like company policy that if you have like a meeting or something, you're supposed to be on camera. So we have to. Which for a little bit, my camera actually broke. And so I had to get a new camera. And it took them forever. This is just the Jacqueline Cosmetics. It's literally like white out. And I like to put it in my inner corner. So I went like forever without having to use it because it took them 1,000 years to get my new camera. But unfortunately, I finally got it. I'm also going to set with the Laura Mercier today. I was considering doing Huda, but I think I'm going to go with Laura Mercier. I've just been really liking the way that this one looks. It's in the shade Rose. It's so pretty. Now let's blend this shit out. I just wish we could do like quarterly meetings, you know what I mean? It's like monthly is just such a... And it's also like that's not the only meeting that we have to do monthly. We also have to get together as a team. And then I'm also a part of a different committee at work. So I also have to get together monthly for that. It's like meeting. Which might as well get used to because this new position, I will be on camera pretty much all the time, delivering training material. So, anyways, that's the story with that. All right, let's set this face before we start creasing into oblivion. You can set it on my desk because I have that meeting. So I won't be able to eat until after the meeting anyway.
Where you at, little bit?
Oh, did you get out of the basket?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Chicken! Now this kitten is giving us a run for our money. We have had, of course, all of our cats were kittens at one point. And this one is like wilder than a buck hare, honey. She is giving us a run for our money, honey. Has she eaten this morning?
She finished that one bottle. Before I leave, I'll make another.
Yeah, because let's do some bronzer. This is the Essence bronzer. It's the dupe for Charlotte Tilbury for quite literally a quarter of the price. Why do I have Christmas music in my head? I'll tell you why, because it was in my dream. It was playing on the radio. Or in my dream, my sleep paralysis. Dashing Through the Snow, to be in particular, was playing on the radio in my sleep paralysis nightmare. like, what the hell kind of sleep paralysis is that? Have any of y'all ever had sleep paralysis? Because it is absolutely terrifying. Without a doubt. Just absolutely terrifying. Okay. Take my little kitten paw brush. Get rid of this setting powder. And then do our nose contour. Let's do some blush. This is also by Essence. It's called The Blush. And it's in my favorite shade, Beloved. I have a ton of these in a bunch of different shades, and this one's my favorite. Also used it on all 77 brides that I've done makeup for. I've worn this shade. It's so beautiful. It's like the perfect wedding day blush. All right. We're not going to do anything to the lower lash line because my eyes are watering today. Let's go ahead and do highlight. I'm going to do MAC Soft and Gentle. We're going to be really harsh with it. And then I will show you guys what I do. Oh, gosh. Spray my face. And then take the side of my sponge and just press over everything. And this will pick up any extra powder, plus it will press that highlight into the skin. See? Okay. Now I'm gonna do some pressed powder underneath my eye. I'm gonna use the LYS because it has talc in it, and I like talc. It covers pores. It fills them pores in like nobody's business. Look at that. So good. MAC. What's my favorite? They need to bring back the actual skin perfecting with the talc. I need the talc. Okay, and then I'm just going to go back over with my blush brush. All right. Let's do some mascara. My lashes are right here. I would normally do some like liquid liner. I'm not even going to do that today. Just not in the mood. Just going to do this mascara. Touch up my brows. Do my lips and call it a day. Okay, let's touch up these brows. So sleepy. This is how it's been though, like every morning that I've had sleep paralysis here lately. It's like I wake up so tired because you don't really sleep when you're in sleep paralysis, like your brain's awake, your eyes can open, you just can't move. Which last night I remember like trying with everything in me to like wiggle my toes and like wake myself up, and I could not wake up in it. It was terrifying. Absolutely fucking terrifying. Alright, I need to do my beauty marks too. Well, I know I was keeping my little, there it is. Normally, well, used to, I took my beauty marks off with a Q-tip, like put some makeup remover on a Q-tip and did that. And then it just started to like make my makeup all funky. So I now just take a deep foundation and just put the dots where my actual beauty marks are. That's what we do now. Okay. This one is bigger than that one, for those curious. Alright, now let's do our lips. Our lippies. This you can get at the dollar store. It's the LA Colors Lip Contour. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And this is in the shade Regal. Okay, so I do that. Then I take Lanny. This is by Laura Lee Los Angeles and Lunar Beauty. Put that on. Take a little brush. I can find the one that I'm wanting here. Here it is. Blend these together. Okay. And then I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury gloss. This is the Pillow Talk Big Lip Plumpgasm. It is the glossiest gloss of life. Oh, I love it. And it does have a little bit of a plumper tingle to it, which I also love. All right, let's do our lash glue, sisters. My stomach is making the most random weird noises this morning. It's not like a growl, it's just like what the hell's going on in my stomach? I'm just gonna toss my hair up in a claw clip, and they literally only see what you guys see, so probably just throw a t-shirt on, to be quite honest with you guys. Nothing too crazy. That's the Duo Lash Glue in the green and white box. For anybody curious, I get asked about it a lot. All right, now we just wait for this to dry down a little bit. And we got ready in less than an hour, which is awesome. I have literally 15 minutes. So we get like a 5-minute time to like start up our computers and get everything pulled up. So I have like 10 minutes and then my 5 minutes to get everything pulled up. All right, let's go ahead with this bad bitch right here. What's that, the right eye? Yeah. What itty bitty. There's one eye. Like the difference that makes is unreal. Like it's crazy. All right, you guys, there is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me this morning. I'm about to go and do something with this hair. I hope you guys have a fantastic Wednesday, and until the next time,